I want to talk about good at being bad. I just want to do the left eye verse. This is on fan mail. This is on fan mail, and I absolutely love left eye. Left eye and Aaliyah is like my personalities. In my true essence, I would be Aaliyah, and my I have to be Christina essence is left eye. Like, you know what I mean? I be the ones to blame as the flame keeps rising to the top. Like, you know, I would, yes, it was me. I did that shit. Next. But I wouldn't burn anybody. But I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so I love left eye. So this is good at being bad. And I'm outside at the hotel, and there's people outside, and it's just like, damn, y'all visiting, but I live here and y'all in my way. Like, people hanging out my favorite spot. Like, why are you sitting in my favorite spot? That's how I know it's time for me to go home, because I don't want people sitting in my spot. And it's just like, and then these kids are in my pool making like loud. It's like, this is my alone time. Why are you guys out here? You know, I need my own home because I'm being bothered at a hotel. I understand you want a tour of what's inside. Brief my safety guide before I take you into this ride. Before I take you on this ride. Straight into the center, you enter my dimension. The question is protection, selected in my session. So clearly we're talking about having sex right now. So I understand you want to have sex. But there's some rules you must follow before I take you on this ride, because it is an experience. Straight into the center, you enter my dimension. I hope y'all get that part. Straight into the center, you enter my dimension. The question is protection, selected in my session. Do you have protection? Do you have protection? Because I am selected in my session. I'm not just gonna let anybody in my session. I'm on a quest. I will not rest till I break it. So we're on a quest, guys. When we have sex, we want to orgasm. And I know a lot of you guys don't know that, because, you know, there's a lot of women who don't orgasm. It's clearly you guys' fault. But the quest is to break the goddamn orgasm. But if it's naked, I'll take it with the batteries and fake it. Listen, I wouldn't, but this is what she's saying. I'd rather just jack off than to, you know, do it with you. If you don't have a condom, then we shouldn't be doing this. Because I got to get mine, and you got to get yours, but never ending it by sending it through shaky doors. Like, listen, we got to do what we got to do. I get it. Like, you know, I got to get mine, you got to get yours. It's only if you know how to enter the dimension correctly and take her on that goddamn quest so she can break the levee. But, you know, that's another story for another day. But it's never worth it. By me have to, like, that shaky door stuff, like, I'm not about to do that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to risk it. So I'd rather just take it with the batteries and fake it. You must be crazy to think that you can hang with me. Not just sexually. You must be crazy to think that you can hang with me. I try to escape the imprisonment of those defiant to me. You must be crazy to think that you could even get me to the point where I want to have any sexual relations with you if you can't even match what she has up here. She says that on a lot of songs, like, these men couldn't match what she has up here. So how do you want me to be turned on to you physically when you can't even turn me on emotionally? You can't intrigue not emotionally, intelligently. What am I trying to say? Like, you can't spark my interest. You're not even deep. And she was deep. So it's just like, and you want me to be turned on by that? It's another reason why I don't like having sex. Y'all think just because I'm attracted to you, you're attracted to me, that means I want to pop it. Like, no. You got to say something. You got to say something to make me want to pop it. And y'all always talk about money and clothes and give me compliments, and y'all don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything to me. You just have to be who you are, and y'all not worth the coochie, is all I'm saying. I try to escape the imprisonment of those defiant to me. The epitome of your every dreams, it seems to me. For intangible fantasies, do you know what I mean? No, you don't know what she means. And that's why I'm making this video. Because I am everything you hoped and dreamed for. This is me, but this is her. I am everything you hope and dream for. I'm an intangible fantasy. Intangible. It's you just can't get it. Intangible. Tangible means yes. Intangible means no. I'm not tangible. It's just unpredictable. Like, no, you can't get it. It's a fantasy. And you want me to sleep with you. And then you want me to do it without a condom. Like, that's odd. Like, why? Where they do that at? You want to bareback in me, and then you want to do what? Trap me with a baby? Oh my gosh. Ladies. Whenever a man tries to offer you a baby, and he doesn't offer you anything to support that baby mentally, and like, okay, this is what I'm trying to say, because I was trying not to tell y'all a personal story, but I guess I should since I'm vlogging now. I was talking to this guy, and in my mind he was a fuckboy. I knew he was a fuckboy, and I just wanted a fuckboy for the summer. Well, originally he was supposed to be a one-night stand. I was like, I always want the one-night stand, so I was like, oh, he seems like one-night stand worthy. But then I ended up liking him, so I was like, oh, he can just be a summer fling. Then I was like, oh, he's kind of cool, and he can just be my token fuckboy. I got rid of him. But this is a whole process, and so once he realized he really liked me too, he wanted to keep me around, he started talking about having a baby. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, because he was the third dude that did that to me. So he wasn't smart enough to know that I was smart enough to know that that's what all the low down raggedy fuckboy type of niggas do, is they'll talk about, oh, I want to give you a baby. So you like me clearly, okay? So let's just point that out. You don't want to admit that you really like me, you care for me, you want to keep me around. So instead of saying that or figuring out how you can do that, you decided that you wanted to tell me you was going to trap me with a baby. But he's like, I want you to have my baby type of thing. He said this like within 6 months. You're not saying I'm going to buy you a house and then I want you to have my baby. You're not saying like, you know, like, what's the business deal? Like, why would I have your baby? Just, you think, like, what makes you think I just want to be somebody's mother? Especially, like, to a fuckboy. Like, I guess he didn't know that I knew he was a fuckboy, but it was just a, like, you know, fuckboys need summer in Miami, too. So it's just a, like, you know, we had our summer in Miami, so, but you still a fuckboy, and why are you sitting there trying to try me with a baby? But I played along with it because this is, at this time, I didn't know how to make, like, I didn't know how to call people out on their bullshit. He taught me how to call people out on their bullshit, because I ended up calling him out. But I don't want to talk about him. I just want to talk about that energy of, like, trapping us with a baby. And then, so, there was the guy before that who was just like, he wanted me to have his baby. And I was just like, he didn't want me to have his baby because he loved me. He wanted to be with me. He just saw me as a breeding machine. It was just like, oh, she's clearly fertile because she has children, so let me just get a baby out of her. And then he even got the nerves to say that, what did he say? Oh, he said something about how he would take my baby from me. And it was just like, so you think I'm dumb enough to not only let you trap me with a baby, and then you're going to have to fight me in court and then try to take my baby from me. And then he seemed like one of those type. This is Muffin. Muffin was one of the type that would take my baby to China and just forget about me and tell the baby my mommy died, because he was heartless and he's a narcissist. He is heartless and he is a narcissist. But, like, why y'all, fellas, if you watching me and you use that sorry, corny ass, I want to trap you with a baby line, please save that shit for someone else. The guy I'm with now, okay, because I'm single till I'm married. However, the man who has my attention now, he tried that same shit with me, and I keep telling him, I wish you would try to trap me with a baby. You have no idea. I've never had to go to the clinic, but I will definitely go to the clinic if one of these black dudes try to get one on me. Ladies, track your ovulation. Do not let these men go inside of you raw. As soon as if you go inside a woman raw and she did not give you permission, that is technically classified as rape, or SA, sexual assault, whatever the hell y'all say. Ladies, that is classified as a sexual assault. Do not let a man release his inside of you and tell you when you are going to be a mother. Fellas, do not release inside of a woman and get mad at her for trapping you into being a mother. Ladies, do not believe in that pull out method. Every time he pulling out, you run the risk of you having a baby. Fellas, do not believe she's on birth control, because she's lying. She is not on birth control. If she says she can't have any kids, she's lying. She can have kids. It doesn't matter what she says. It doesn't matter what technical terms she looked up and she did the research to tell you, oh, my tubes don't work, I had them tied and burned. Unless that woman is your wife or your significant other and you know her every day, if she is just the girl on the street that you just hitting and quitting for a while, she's lying to you. She is lying. She is fucking lying. If you are a lady that does that, stop lying. Stop being that type of girl. Because there's one in particular that I'm thinking about. I want to fight you. Like, she ain't do it to me, so I'm not going to. But don't be that type of person. Like, don't trap people with babies and then y'all have kids like me who don't have parents that love them because y'all just wanted to have sex. And then here I am, damaged, going through all kind of mental and sexual abuse because you guys wanted to, and y'all didn't want to be protected. My parents had no business having us, and then they have 5 kids, and my father has 12 documented kids, but we know about 14. Okay? Y'all gotta just stop just letting these willy-nilly do it. Like, I'm not saying don't have sex, have fun, ride it, you know. Sierra said it, so do what Sierra did in the video, but protect it. Or with someone who you are willing to be a father. And then think about this too, since I'm here, think about this. What kind of characteristics do you see in a father that you would want? You know, like, think, like, literally fucking think. Like, y'all just fucking, but y'all need to think. Is this type of person that you would want to have a baby with? So back to Miami, man, he is highly intelligent. I'm highly intelligent. So we would have a little brainiac baby, number 1. Number 2, oh, he was good to his other kids. And he really loved his kids. But that's where it ended. He had money, so I guess the kids would have been financially stable, but that's not what I worry about because I have money too. But I guess our kid won't have to worry about nothing because his money with my money, you know, we know how to do stocks and bonds and stuff, so we'll be straight. Our kid would be, again, smart in 2 different type of ways. But that was it. Like, that was it. Like, I don't see you as a role model. I don't see you as this. I don't, you know, I don't value the type of things you do. I don't value the type of, you know, I would be damned if my daughter would be like, oh yeah, I got pregnant by this guy that I met in 6 months because he wanted to keep me around. See, I told y'all it's really time for me to go. Because you see these loud ass kids? I started telling them to be quiet. Then I had to realize I was at a hotel. So I hope y'all can hear me and I'm not wasting my time doing this video. And I'm not gonna redo this video. Back to me, these multiple personalities. I freaking do not like children. I don't like children. I don't like this lighting. I don't like children. I don't like children. They're loud for no reason. All they do is make noise, and then they're yelling, and then the little boy's at the pool, and he's screaming in the pool, and it's just like, yeah, the pool is fun, but it ain't scream fun. You know what I mean? Like, they be doing that extra. And so here I am. My other personality got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids. Want to be a foster parent, and here I am. I can't stand kids. So talk about the battle within us. I'm going back to what I was trying to talk about. You wouldn't want to make me a mother, because I would drop these kids off in a heartbeat at their daddy house. I am not the, oh, I'm gonna struggle and take care of my kids because I'm a strong, independent woman. No, I am smart enough to know that I will destroy these kids if they don't go. So whenever I get like this and these kids get too much, hey, go live with your daddy. Like now, they don't live with me now, they just here with me right now. But I can't deal with it. I got way too much going on with my family. Way too much anxiety going on. You gotta stay with your daddy. And it's just like, I'm getting irritated because all I hear is background noise. So make sure, fellas, you know who you're making a mother. Don't just be out here just do it, have fun, but be safe, you know what I mean? Be safe and don't bring kids into this world with raggedy ass moms, raggedy ass dads. You guys just think about what you're doing before you do it. You have a decision. You make a decision. You always have a decision. And you make a decision on who you make a mother. Do not make a hood rat a mother. Do not make... Dear God, can you please get me out of this situation because I want to go home. Could y'all tell God, like, hey God, I think she learned her lesson or whatever. Like, can y'all just give me a shout out to God because you have a decision. You always decide. You decide. No one decides before you. So you say, oh, why did I make her a mother? I should have never had a baby with her. You're right. And you should have thought about that before. And let's just say you already made that mistake. Let's not keep making the same mistakes. Let's look at Shantae and realize that Shantae was a horrible fucking decision. And we shouldn't do that again. Don't go get Shaquan pregnant. Because you know Shaquan liked to get pregnant. But do not get Shaquan pregnant. She already got 5 kids and 4 baby daddies. And what you want to do? Add your name to the list for what? Why? Why? Because you want to feel it raw? Ladies, do not try to have a baby to trap these men. Men, stop letting these women, if they get pregnant by you, then just take care of the baby. And if y'all break the curse, then the women will stop trying to trap y'all, but y'all not breaking the curse. Y'all just, this is so low vibrational, and just thinking about it is bringing my vibration low. So I'm going to end this video with brief my safety guide before you take me on this ride. You know what I mean? Protection is the question selected in my sessions. Ladies, be a little more selective. And then on top of that, we'll do another video for another day about every time a man comes to you, he leaves all his pain, anxieties, insecurities, and bullshit, and his diet, his unhealthy diet. If a man eats pork, he should not be coming inside of you ladies. And fellas, stop licking coochie if the lady eats pork. Now, if you guys eat pork, you know, all shade because I hate pork. But, you know, I still love you because I used to eat swine too, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying. I love you. Goodbye.